Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Well, hello and welcome to TFTV stream number 2. I've got a Getawhale here with me tonight.
Hello, it's
Say
me,
hello.
Getawhale, and it's cast number 2 for me, too.
Yeah, so we've got a little duel of the twos to go along with our twin brother scout pair over on Street Hoops eSports. The match tonight will be from ESEA-Main. This little match here is between two teams that are both 9-1, and if you would like to try to differentiate them in any way, shape, or form, you really couldn't if you use their record because they have the same amount of rounds for even. So
Yep.
there's no way they could possibly be any closer. So for Preds tonight, I have commandeered a quarter, and that's going to be how I do it. Get a whale.
All right, well, are you going to do that right now? Or are you going to give us your pred?
No, we'll go over the rosters
The magic
first.
quarter?
So
yeah, let's look at, I guess we're just waiting for one person to join it from Street Hoops right now. Why don't we, I can go down the roster for Rana Homies.
Oh, you want the Rena homies? Well, you go ahead
Yeah.
and take them, dear
They're all
sir.
playing Engineer, looks like, tonight, so that's just a new thing for sixes. No, not really. We have Shirt on Rena Homies. Fusion, of course, as well. We have Goku. You know, I like it better when these guys, take their actual classes at the start of this match. We have Caspian as well. Servo, and we have John Milter rounding it out for the Rena Homies. And, yeah, these guys are a great team. 9-1, and they've been having a great time in Maine this season. I like this team.
They've come away with a lot of really great wins. For background on some of the players, if you want it, John Milter is the famed paste bin bandit. Never say anything on the internet because John Milter will find it, and then he'll post it on teamfortress.tv.
It'll
and
last
everyone
forever.
will know your dirty little secrets. On the other side, for Street Hoops eSports, who got second place, I believe, last season in Open, I cast that game as well. It was a great time, the last game of G-Pit ever to be played in ESEA. We've got Luzu and Ash. Those are both soldiers. Luzu is a new player to ESEA. He's actually a French, I believe, former Prem player who's living in the US now, I think. And so he decided to join up in ESEA and play here. Skyrola is the demo. Kozen moves into Medic for their main season here. And then we have the twin brothers, Paragon and Deadbolt, on Scout.
Both rocking underscores after their name, although I guess Ash does too. Maybe Ash wants to be like the triplet.
Yeah, he's the brother from another mother. So, again, this match is going to be super close, but we are going to go ahead and get live. So I'm going to flip my coin real quick here.
Yeah, we're picking sides right now. Let's get our Preds.
And it's telling me that the Rent-A-Homies are going to win tonight. So we have it.
So that means my Pred has to be Street Hoops then, because I need to just be contrarian and just go the other way so that one of us will be right at least.
Yeah, that will be the case. So I'll go ahead and grab the first mid if you don't mind, dear sir. I'm going to watch Skyrola do his rollout here. A little bit of that patented ESEA lag there at the start, but he's going to get all of the requisite surfs, really. And we'll see just a small little sticky exchange. Nothing too big going down. Teams are both playing pretty tentatively. The Street Hoops eSports folks are going to try to take over their right. Crate's going to kind of fall off of them a little bit. And still, both teams just kind of teasing each other out, waiting for that perfect moment to go. And then there's Fusion and Servo and Short.
3
all
down
going
for
down.
Rana Homies.
So that's GG as far as this mid is concerned. And I don't see where Caspian has gone off to. He's already out.
Look how aggressive the Street Hoops guys are.
Part.
Street Hoops pushing way up. They were... I mean, mid's not even capped, and we've got Ash pushed way up. They're all there already real quick, and they're going to walk right into here holding on to Uber. But Red kept their medic as well, and so both teams do have Uber. That's good news for Rena Homies.
Yeah, we do have an Uber exchange coming down in the last. Kind of kind of screwed up there on the part of Street Hoops. They didn't get what they wanted. Now their medic is threatened. Can we get the shotgun kills? No! Servo gets air suspended by scouts. Ash goes down.
Caspian's going to be in trouble.
Down.
Caspian backing out, and he's way hurt. He's going to go down. Oh,
well,
or is he?
That's going to be
not.
last, probably, most likely, unless we get massive plays from the massive playmaster Goku himself. Oh, nope, there it is.
Oh,
so there's our first round.
Yeah, Street Hoops takes the first round there, and that was pretty quick. Gonna watch this mid now, watching who we have here. Gonna follow out with Skyroll again, that's who I was on.
Lucky for him.
Right? I'll have to get Renahomies next time. So coming out, and I noticed real aggressive is Shirt, the red demo, who kind of pushed way up the side last time. Blue Soldier's taking the crates now. Scout trying to poke crates a little bit. Kozin is way hurt, and he's playing way back. And it looks like Street Hoops are kind of just taking it on the chin right here on this mid, and they're kind of thinking of getting out of here. Kozin now just kind of standing in the door still. He lost a lot of health, and I missed actually Caspian going down, and that's a tough break for Renahomies. Sticking it out though.
Yeah, we're gonna see this Uber come back in and take mid away. Caspian isn't really there yet, so these guys on mid are gonna have to fall back. They're not even here anymore.
Yeah,
so
we had about 3 up the side, and we're just kind of resetting now, looks like.
Well, yeah, if the Rent-A-Homies are feeling kind of sprightly, they're gonna come after this med here and get the force. Yeah, so there's Fusion coming in, getting the force. We'll see a little bit of Street Hoops try to come up here and get something done. I don't think they're gonna really like what they see.
Nope.
And we do have a bomb come in, but it's not anything. So we'll just see another little push in here. And these kinds of fights going badly for you are where matches can get out, or where rounds got a hand.
Yeah, and I mean, a big advantage now for Renahomies, they've got their Uber now. That's like a 40% advantage, and I'm wondering if they want to just come right in, just bring it right down Street Hoop's throat, or they want to just heal up and wait.
I imagine, knowing Renahomies, they're just gonna go. Servo, the Chaos Pocket, is going in.
Here they come. You're backing them in there. I think Street Hoops are smart enough to want to back out and just kind of work on last.
Well, they do manage to get the Uber out of the Rent-A-Homies, so now we have the Street Hoops Uber running around on the second point, trying to get Servo. Servo's wading into last, but does not get Skyrolla, and we end up with a 3-to-1 exchange. So we'll see possibly mid-pressure, but Deadbolt goes down in IT. So we're going to reset and have a little staring contest for probably the next 10 to 15 seconds.
Classic process moment. These are the classic process moments. Everyone loves it when we sit here and wait for Ubers to build. You know? Don't you love it?
That's part of the game. We'll be through it soon.
Is. Yeah.
So, being as Rent-A-Homies have the prerogative of pushing due to their holding mid, we'll probably see some sort of shift play, or Fusion's just going to end his life soon. And it looks like they're shifting into IT now. Double Soldier comes in, takes out Ash. So we'll see the Uber come through now on Servo onto 2. They're bringing Fusion along too, so he gets to be part of the little mini combo there.
Yeah, everyone in, and Ubers are about equal just now, so good exchange. We'll see what comes at the end here.
Well, Skyrolla does go down. Fusion swings off to the side there, picks himself up a demo man, so that's pretty much a disaster. We'll see the Rent-A-Homies try and push their luck at last here with no demo to keep them out.
I mean, that's a good pick. That's a lot of firepower to lose, and Skyrolla will get back up, but we're rolling it out at last. John Milter doing great work, taking it out, and Rent-A-Homies take that round.
There we go. As predicted, Rent-A-Homies snagged that one. So, I'm going to watch Ash. At the last game that I cast that had Ash in it, he was a decisive factor in Street Hoop's success, so we'll see what he can pull off. He really impressed me. So we got Ash coming along. He's going to play a little bit passive, down out on the backside. He's going to wait. He's going to play the roamer waiting game. Now he comes over, tries to help out his buddy. Luzu on the top left crate.
Sure.
We can see Servo go down, but Paragon, Skyrolla, Luzu all go down. So that's the end of the mid for Street Hoops Esports. And we'll see if Kozen is anywhere where he... Yeah, Kozen's already on his little horsey all the way out. But there's a scout chasing him. The horsey wasn't fast enough. We'll see if the new buffed... nope, the buffed crossbow was not enough.
Yeah, Shirt did a really great job on that mid, kind of was flanking around back of Street Hoops and, I mean, kept us overheal real great and just, he's doing great work so far in this match. He was super quick to mid, too.
Always very helpful. But we'll see that, that Uber come in now from Rent-A-Homies. They're going to bring it through the lower door, one door now numbered on the map since it's been made official. Uber's going to jump around. They're going to take it straight to the point, and that's just going to be that.
Wow. I mean, Heavy came out and Sniper came out, but real tough to shut down a last push with those classes. Gonna watch Shirt on this mid. I feel bad because we haven't watched Rent-A-Homies on a mid yet. He's been really quick to these mids and has been doing well, and he likes to sort of come around the side a little bit. He gets his sticks down, and we'll see what he does. We'll see if he tries kind of that flanking sort of move, trying to kind of corner the combo. He's coming just straight out, though, now, looks like. Attacking Rock. We've got 2 down already. I mean, that's Skyrolla and Ash down, and Street Hoops are out of there. That's it for mid, again.
Yeah,
I mean,
with no
Rent-A-Homies
demo, we'll see that continue into second. So they're going to snag this second point real quick.
Dominating these mids is the Rent-A-Homies team. So far, anyway.
Yeah, these last few have not gone so well for Street Hoops, and they're going to go ahead and press this advantage into last.
Street Hoops does have Uber this time, and so they're going to pop that, and they actually take out one soldier there. We'll see what they can do now with it. Nobody to heal. Kozen just run around having an Uber scouts.
Yeah,
Wow.
And there it goes. So that is now halftime. Rent-A-Homies taking it at the half.
Yeah, I mean, that last, they just lost too much firepower on that last, and poor Kozen. You don't want to be, if you're on offense on last, you don't want to have a scout to Uber. That's not the best thing.
The interesting thing about these two teams are that unlike sort of your stock TF2 team, they each have a pair that does something unique for them. So on Street Hoops, you've got the pair of Deadbolt and Paragon, and our little team joke, so I'm on a main team, was always that wherever you found Paragon, Deadbolt was somewhere around as well. You never saw one without the other looking at you somehow. So you always knew to expect that there's some other scout about to deal with you as well. It's kind of the reverse side of the coin, but we're already going to start.
We're live again, yeah.
Rent-A-Homies, it's Servo and Fusion, the little soldier pair that could...
So much for discussion of the first half.
Yeah, they're ready to go again, so I don't know who we'll watch here. I think we'll go with Servo, the Chaos Pocket himself. Gonna do typical mid for the start, but Short is already down. Huge bomb from Ash. So they're gonna try and just sack for med here, is Rent-A-Homies, to try and get this down.
And down goes Kozen. Kozen's down, and that's a huge break now, kind of going the other way, and 4 players down, though, for Rent-A-Homies.
Yeah, the Rent-A-Homies' main thing is just did Caspian get far enough out, which he has. So
Yeah,
if your demo goes down that early at mid, all you can really do is suicide for their med and hope for the best.
Yeah, of course, and that's what they did. It's kind of like, what would you rather have, no medic or 4 players down? And so, kind of a trade there on that mid, and we're going to probably have a fight here for second. Little Spire fight going down.
Yeah, the Rent-A-Homies can't afford to get them to lose the second point, because pushing out a last is pretty tough, but we do have Paragon on Sniper, and he's eyeballing that choke ready to go. The pop comes out real early.
He's got force, looks like, yeah. Soldier jumped way in, and he got a pick. That was, wow. We saw 3 going down now for Rent-A-Homies, and this red soldier is just in here doing work. I believe that's Luzu. Or no, sorry, that was Ash.
Yeah, Luzu's coming in now over the side, but they're too many down. Despite their Uber advantage on Rent-A-Homies, they're too many down. They can't stay here. They got to go back to last, but if they do the honorable thing, they'll push out because they've got 50% or more advantage because Kozin still isn't charging. So it looks like they're going to just try to come right back out. We'll see if Paragon can manage to get the shot. He's right in full view. But no, Luzu goes down to Fusion, so they're just... And Paragon's got 2 whole hit points, 1 more than he actually needs, I'm
One more,
informed.
exactly, yeah. I've heard that too, yeah. All you need is 1 HP, that's how the game goes. And 75, oh, there's a snipe. There's Paragon picking one up, getting shirt, and that's a big pick. 90% is Uber now for Renahomies, 95%, and they're awful close. The soldier bomb in, and they get it just in time. Caspian staying up, and now they're going to kind of bully this point. Going to just show Red the door and walk him out of there.
We're going to be playing a little bit of leapfrog here, though, because Kozin's got his Uber probably in about 4 seconds. So we'll just see another push back from Street Hoops. I don't know what they're going to do just yet. It looks like maybe Luzu, their pocket is in sewers, so I don't know exactly what he plans to do. But because this medic is not with him, and it's just Skyrolla coming through. Choke with the scout, got a bomb coming from Fusion. Kozin's not even going to mess with that. He pops right away.
Caspian's out of there. Renahomies are pretty smart there. I mean, they held up above at mid, so they could just kind of bail out real quick and didn't take too much damage there. They did lose Fusion, like you said, but they've still got 5 up and 95%, so Caspian's just going to walk right back in here.
Yep, they're coming in through IT. So we got
again disconnected from his combo there for a second, and I've seen that more than once now.
Oh, but we do have a back cap that's not going to come into play. It doesn't look like. We might have a soldier try and rush. Nope.
Nice stack there. That worked.
Yep, a solid stack. The back cap didn't begin soon enough. So now they know there's someone around that's by themselves. There he is. He comes in. It was Paragon. Didn't have his twin there for support.
Right.
So
you were, just after you finished talking about that, he was on his own. But it was a good try. He almost did get the back cap, and he kind of ran the distraction play pretty well because Renahomies now have to stay at mid, and they don't get the push up. They all kind of went back to take care of that one scout.
Well, the big thing there was while that was going on, Fusion bombed in and forced Caspian, I believe. So that stops the cycle. That breaks our leapfrog cycle over mid. So we're going to see the Renahomies now push in with their newly found Uber advantage. Try and get at least 2 picks. With this kind of an Uber, you want 2 kills. They get Skyrolla. That's about the best possible kill you could find. So we're going to see this continue into a last push, most likely. Even though Servo has gone down, he also Fusion manages to get Ash somewhere. Oh, but Shirt gets caught out, so that's going to be that. And Kozin's got his Uber advantage to potentially push out.
I'm noticing, Marxist, that Shirt doesn't tend to play with the combo, and when there's Ubers, he's almost never with an Uber. Are you seeing that too?
Well, that's because they're bringing 2 soldiers into their Ubers, so that's a lot of people to keep healthy.
Yeah, but unfortunately there, that time, Shirt, after that whole Uber exchange went down, they lose Shirt, and now they've got to back into mid, and they know that they're at a disadvantage. Caspian just kind of hanging back, trying to play it safe right now.
Fusion goes in for the bomb and gets Kozin down to 20 health, but luckily for Kozin, he gets the nice surf over to the backside of sewer and manages to stay alive. This Uber v Uber fight is going to be brought to you by Renahomies, and they're going to have this little, the little awkward pocket stare down battle. Nice shot onto the demo from Servo, but Paragon's going to get Shirt. So that should pretty much spell the end of Renahomies holding mid.
Yeah, Luzu here doing a bit of damage. Got a nice rocket on the blue soldier there. There's 3 down for Renahomies, and here comes Luzu taking high ground. They've got about a 30% Uber advantage, does Street Hoops, and so they're in good shape right now. Still 2 down, both scouts down, and so no flankers up at all for Renahomies. They're just respawning now.
Yeah, that's the leapfrog cycle of mid is really hard to deal with. Oh, Caspian goes down to Deadbolt.
Wow.
That's massive.
A huge deal. And Luzu just doing crazy damage, almost doing it himself, taking out, there's only 1 left up now for Renahomies. Still trying to do work. Taking out Luzu, though, and that's John Milter.
They've got 2 seconds to make good on this. Oh, there's already a soldier on the point. Well, look at that. Ash will give us the second round for Street Hoops, taking us to 3-2. I think it's my mid, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Go ahead and take it, and I'll just listen.
Yeah, well, look at that. I have no idea anymore. We've lost track. Gonna watch Fusion here. Even though his team kind of fell apart there at the end, he still had some pretty big plays, so I'll give the roamers some love tonight. He's gonna do about the same thing Ash did, so it looks like they're gonna play the crate waiting game, try to do the counter jumps. Scouts are all over Ash, though, when he goes for his little counter jump. So Ash and Paragon are going to go down. Servo is out. Shirt goes down, but there goes a Deadbolt as well. We got a little bit of fighting over in IT. Goku's going to get Luzu. But Kozen and Skyrolla managed to escape. So I don't know. This is one of those times where you can see how coordinated Rent-A-Homies is. Because there is a chance there's an Uber here, and I think they're going to just go ahead and push in anyways.
Yeah,
and that's going to turn out.
Even though they're only at 90, well, they're about to get the Uber anyway. They're just hanging right out here on the ledge, which is interesting, and just standing there. They're going to get forced if they're not careful. Wow, and so we have blue Uber now and about equal Ubers. We've got Fusion down on the Rent-A-Homie side, and my goodness, you want to hold on to this. They're backing out now finally is Street Hoops, who I don't know what they were playing out so far for, but they didn't lose too many, luckily, only losing Deadbolt.
Yeah,
and the Ubers are even. We're not gonna have a big crazy disadvantage now. It's gonna be about fair, so we're gonna have a little maybe a little European push into last. Is that what you called it last time?
Yeah, honorable or European pushes into last, but no, they've already. I don't know. I know that the Rent-A-Homies have done the spy thing before, so we might get to see some of that. But yeah, I don't understand what they were doing there. They knew they had Uber. Oh, Shirt's gonna go down. So that's probably gonna give us a push out for Street Hoops. Yeah, they're peeking around, seeing their options. Luzu's trying to see how the weather is out here on the second point.
Right,
and he decides it's good, so he dives right in, but he gets rejected by Fusion. Or Servo, rather, excuse me. And
Caspian
the Uber's
holding on.
out.
Caspian waited just a second or so to pop and getting a slight advantage that time. Street Hoops backs out, and there's 3 down for Street Hoops, but they do have their demo up, Skyrolla. I've noticed Shirt going down a lot in these exchanges, so wondering if he can do damage here and pull this off.
Yeah, the heavy comes out, though, so I think that might be the end of this. Ash on heavy is probably too much, but Kozen is going to go down. So that's they're gonna pull out now and just be happy with their Uber advantage. We'll see Scouts get on the point. That's probably gonna be too much for Rent-A-Homies to deal with right now. But they pretty much have Uber as is right now. So once Servo and Fusion manage to get here, we'll see pushing occur. Yeah, they have to jump all that way, though.
Red has switched to Crits Creek now, worth noting. That's Street Hoops. How about Paragon? He hasn't been going Sniper too much, only a couple times, but he's timing it perfect. Every time he's gone Sniper, the 2 or 3 times in this match so far, it's been at a perfect time. He's gotten the pick that he needed, and it's been great. Marxist?
Yeah, that's one of those bits with good snipers. And he's not doing it in silly times either. That's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. When you have a good sniper, there's a time and a place for it. And Paragon's pretty good about that. And I heard some crits rockets being fired.
Paragon's pretty good as scout, though, too. He took out the demo before the crits was even popped. He did it fair and square. So doing great work as Street Hoops coming back out, taking this, and thinking about mid, maybe.
Yeah, well, the thing about Crits Krieg here is they know Caspian's got a little bit more Uber percentage right now, so they need to take advantage of what they got, and they do. Caspian's down. He's down.
Big pick there by Deadbolt. Wow.
Kozen must survive. Everything's okay, but he doesn't. Kozen will get picked up by John Milter, I think, is what it's saying to me.
Yeah, so, he's still out there full health, just kind of taking everyone out almost.
Yeah, the Pace Bin Bandit is running around in choke, seeing what's
Yep.
going on at second. I think yeah, there is a scout in sewer. He knew Paragon was there,
Nice.
secures the little health pack advantage, takes out Paragon. So another little reset. Let's see if it looks like Kozen's back to Uber.
Kozin is
From
actually sticking with Crits
he's
Creek, as
still
a matter of
crits.
fact. Yeah.
I did not see the
And so he's
the
definitely going to
gun.
get there first. And, you've got to think now that Rena Homies, they're a good skill team. They know that they probably want a medic pick. They're probably guessing that they are sticking with Crits Creek. It's hard to say, though.
Well, they're close enough. I think they'll be
Yep.
okay as far as the
Yeah.
crits goes. In Maine this season, just from personal experience, the crits has been really hard to have consistent success with. But here it's gonna come out. First Sticky doesn't get anything. The Uber comes out, so
Oh.
that's it. Goodbye crits.
Bet you they're going to switch off it now.
Yeah, Paragon's gonna go down, Deadbolt's gonna grab Fusion, Ash is gonna go down to Goku, Servo gets himself a scout in Deadbolt, and now we're watching the Street Hoops just sort of melt away.
Uber saw out from Kozin, who wanted to get one on the scout. Finally going down, though. It's always a good sign when the Uber saw comes out. The most powerful weapon, of course, in the game. And that's Rena
A
Homies.
personal favorite, yeah. That will put us at 4-2. So, and I'm pretty sure this is your mid now, yes.
Yes. Gonna follow. Let's follow out the Rena Homies. Watching Fusion, watching Shirt. Was that server lag? Looked like a bit of server lag there, or maybe Shirt lag. He kind of hung up for a second. And just kind of hanging back. So kind of a blown mid a little bit for Rena Homies. I don't know what happened there, if it was the server or just their demo. Skyroller, though, is down for the Street Hoops. Yeah, Ash and so, I mean, that's a lot of firepower, and they've been going down on a lot of these mids I've been noticing. No
So
real
that's
adjustments.
gonna be a yoink. Yeah, I call it a yoink when you're just like, we're two down, we're done. Have a nice day, mid. And now that we're gonna see a little bit of a peak, we'll see if they Luzu's he's in position to defend this. He's gonna play the man on the spire, and the Uber comes out, and now Kozen's Uber in response, much stronger Uber, so that's probably gonna see Renta Homies run away. But we got a soldier bomb coming in.
Yeah.
And Servo's behind?
Yeah, Servo's just chilling out here. Got the health pickup. He's going to try to take the scout out. I don't know what. He's just way behind right now, but who knows?
Yeah, and that's the end of the Street Hoops hoop has been broken off of the backboard with that flank there, I believe. So that's going to be
Servo with
GG.
a nice rocket there on Deadbolt. Wowee.
So the coin was correct. That was proven on this night.
I mean, coins never lie. Have you ever found any situation where a coin is not correct? A coin flip?
Yeah, I don't know. But we finished 5-2.
Yeah,
so
GG's
not
all
nearly
around.
as close as I expected. But it was a good, solid, fun game. Got to see some nice little mid plays. Got to see the Chaos Pocket go for the flank play. And well, if you would like to, I'll message one of these guys and ask him for an interview.
Yeah, let's get someone in here and chat. People like these interviews, I think. I get the feeling they do. I get the feeling. Or there were positive comments last time anyway.
We'll see what we can get. I'm talking to John, the John Milter, the Pace Spin Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Rena Homies, they're moved to 10-1, and they're looking real good at the top of the standings in Maine right now.
Yeah, that secures first place for them and gives them a nice, tidy separation from Street Hoops. So
yeah, they kind of keep it rolling. That's 9 wins in a row now for the Rena Homies. They're doing fantastic. They're done now with Process. Or no, sorry, they're not done with Process. Their second Process match is going to be against Rinku, the AG team. But I've got to say, I saw really good things, with the exception of 1 or 2 rounds that kind of went a little longer. Most of those were fairly quick, fairly convincing rounds. We didn't have a lot of stalematey moments. It went pretty quick. We didn't have to wait very long. Not a
No,
lot of
that's
off-classing either. Not a lot of shenanigans. Just kind of straight up kind of deal.
yeah. We had the Paragon sniper get broke out a couple times, but that wasn't too big of an influence over the match, and we didn't see a lot of
Mm-hmm.
real super stalematey last, so you can't really ask for much more out
Nope.
of TF2 and Main. That's been part of what Main has been this season. Is it's the matches have all been pretty competitive, and for the most part fast paced relative to last season in IM. Oh, and we have John Milter himself in now.
John
Yeah.
Milter.
Hey, what's
Congrats
up?
on the victory, first of all. It was a great match.
Yeah, thank you. We're
So,
definitely looking forward to this one.
so you guys are number one in Maine now, totally separated from the pack.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Do you did you expect this sort of success coming in to
Definitely
Maine?
not. Definitely not. Not the top four or whatever you would consider us. I mean, we expected to be good. We expected to be pretty middle of the road, better than the open move ups and whatever else. But you have the street hoops who end up being the open move ups and going 9-2.
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't
Mm-hmm.
doing so bad yourself. I mean, you're obviously one of the newer members of this Rena Homies team, but Rena Homies has just been kind of moving all up, starting in open and now in Maine. And I mean, my God, can anything stop you guys now? What do you think the rest of the season? Are you feeling good?
Um, we have a few more difficult matches. I think we play Blank's team next.
Mm-hmm.
They're a really good team, and then um, we play
Yes,
DJC's team.
Yes,
DJC's team.
WWF, whatever you want to call them.
They're a very strong team whose record just simply doesn't indicate how good they are. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. And I mean, you get to play them on process. Is this a map that you guys like as a team? Do you feel like you really are ready to sort of dominate process again, or how do you feel about the
well,
next
we
match?
had a lot of problems going into process. We didn't have a lot of time to prepare for it or anything like that, and really just over the past maybe 1 or 2 days, we improved our game to where it was suitable. But we actually were struggling on it quite a bit.
Yeah,
I think
process
we'll
can
do
be
it.
a quick. It's
Yeah.
it's still new enough that it's not like Badlands where you just show up and everybody knows exactly what
Right.
they're gonna be doing that week. So I can understand that. Uh, so I always ask this one because I like how awkward the answers are. So do feel free to be awkward.
All
Uh,
right.
yeah. So in tonight's match, what do you think was the deciding factor that made the Rent-A-Homies superior to Street Hoops Esports?
Um, it was definitely the mid fights. Like I'm sure you guys saw in the cast, we got 3 rounds in just a couple minutes there.
Yep.
It was just all
Mm-hmm.
the mid fights where we we really chased on the mid fights. Got clean wipes and stuff like that, and that's really how we got a lot of rounds. The game was very close, and outside of the mid fights, if we weren't winning as many as we were, that match probably would have still been going on.
So I mean, is that what you guys work on a lot on this process map? Because the mid fight is pretty important on this map. Maybe not as much as some other sixes maps, but like you say, whoever wins that initial mid rollout ends up taking the round a lot of times. Is that what you guys found? Like, did you scrim in that way a whole lot, or?
Yeah, definitely. We always try to chase as hard as we can after the mid or whatever. If you do get that clean wipe, then you're almost guaranteed a round. So we work really hard to just get everybody we can. Uh, and sometimes the medic backs up too soon. You just can't chase him. But we were getting lucky here and getting him fast enough. So
Cool. So, I mean, would you say, who would you say, we had a question in chat of who would you say are your toughest opponents in Maine? Would you say maybe these guys, or is it one of the upcoming matches, maybe against the AG team or another team? What's your take on it?
I think any of the any of the top four teams, I guess, which is DJC's, Street Hoops, and a Blank's team, right?
Hmm.
Any any of those teams, like if their scouts are hitting all their shots, like if Giffy and Zolfi are going huge, then incredibly difficult to play. And the same with Paragon and Deadbolt, like and Blank and Blaze. Like if any of those players are having a really strong night, it's difficult. Probably, I would say DJC's team right now, with our remaining matches, is the match we're worried about the most.
Right on. Well, we'll have to watch that one. Keep an eye out for it. Maybe maybe we can get someone to cast it. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would want to.
Maybe off the official stream.
Yeah, who
well,
knows? It's
we got this on the official stream, man. So
yeah, we're on TFTV2 tonight.
Yeah,
Still
we've
streaming.
got two casts going at the same time. So at least this one turned out pretty well, nice and mercifully quick.
Yeah,
so we didn't
enjoyed
have
it.
any of those let us play word games as one sniper looks at another sniper and we try to keep people entertained. So that was good and solid.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we like to play, is as fast as possible.
Yeah, that was the agony of IM last season of all the teams playing super slow I was so thankful when Main started this season and we didn't scrim teams that would park the bus when they were one up in a scrim.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Main's been so close this season. I think you're probably going to say the same thing, right, John?
Yeah. I was going to say Main is just an incredible. Main's just been incredible. It's been like playing IM playoffs for a whole season or something like that. It's just, I mean, almost every game we've played has been like a 5-4 or something like that. Just incredibly tense.
Yeah, all the teams are, even though their records don't demonstrate it, even my mostly dead team managed to give you guys a 5-4.
Yeah, your team was very good.
Our record is abysmal because the teams are too close to us. So if we make, it comes. I joked at the start of the cast that it comes down to a coin flip, but mostly it's who makes the most mistakes. Whereas usually, in my playing experience, you could usually get away with mistakes here and there, and it mostly came down to coordination. Who was more coordinated as both teams made mistakes. But in Main, if you screw up one time, that's pretty much the end of that round. You're going to lose 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we had a blast bringing it to the people tonight. So Rent a Homies pick up the win 5-2 over Street Hoops and move to 10-1. And I think we'll let you go. You're probably tired out from
well, we got to ask him for shout-outs.
Yeah, you got
shout-outs.
Yeah, I gotta shout out Bosch One. I gotta shout out our Highlander sponsor. I don't know what his name is, but he definitely gives us a server for Highlander. My boy Rill. Unfortunately, no longer playing this game, but true legend.
Nice.
I do remember Rill. All right, and you got
shout out to the crossbow buff. I'm hoping to see Mike outfrag your former teammate there, Marxist.
You're shouting out to Valve, technically. Then shout out to Valve.
Yeah, shout out to Valve. Just buffing the crossbow.
Yeah, Healbot's gonna do it.
I feel like Healbot will outfrag basic with the crossbow. I feel like it's not a sure thing, but it's a definite possibility.
The shout out you're probably looking for, the name was 0 points. 0
yeah,
points.
0 points. Yeah. What a nice guy.
He is a great guy. I know that guy. Yeah. Well, great. I think that's probably it for us. Hey, Marxist.
If you have any shout outs, you can get them in now while you're here, Getawhale.
Me? I have no shout outs at all. Shout out to anyone in Twitch chat who stuck with us and watched this great main match while the other one was going on. We appreciate
definitely
the views.
Shout outs to everybody that came down to watch a main match instead of some random invite match.
Yeah, I do have to give a shout out to Kalkin. I was instructed to do so by Kalkin because he helped me get an additional win in ESEA, and he wanted the good publicity. So thanks to ESEA's good cop.
I mean, people have been complaining a bit at ESEA lately, but we got our servers up. ESEA got their servers up.
I kind of had a feeling
minutes
that would
after the
happen.
update,
Given the
it's a 400 megabyte update or something crazy, and
it was odd.
up.
People are dissatisfied, and then all of a sudden the client gets updated. Lickety split.
Yeah, maybe. I don't mind.
But so without further ado, thank you for coming along, John, letting us chat at you for a bit.
Yeah, thanks for casting, guys.
Thanks to Dash as well for coming out tonight and giving us a little bit of camera loving.
Yeah, Dash rules. We need to give Dash some love. I think he's getting some appreciation in the Twitch chat, but definitely thanks for running camera. It was great.
So we finish up here with Renta Homies going over Street Hoops Esports 5-2. I'm Marxist with
Getawhale. That is me, and I guess we will see you guys next time.
Take care.